this is Sabina Hossenfelder's latest video. Most of her stuff is physics, but she's talking about a cultural thing between cultural similarities and differences between the U.S., Germany, and other European cities. But let me play a second of this, and I'm going to comment.
I've noticed an increasingly negative attitude of US Americans to Europeans, and the other way around. It makes me sad because I think there's much to admire in both America and Europe. So today I want to talk a little about what I think is going on and what we have in common and what not. A lot of the US-European kerfuffle is friendly, and you find it in memes like "the European mind can't comprehend this," posted by Americans, featuring SUVs, highway junctions, or oversized meals and drinks. In return, we have the retaliation. The American mind can't comprehend this, with the metric system, walls of public bathroom stalls that have gaps at the bottom, and garbage separation. Speaking of garbage, in case you missed it, 2 months ago, New York City introduced garbage bins. My European mind can't.
Well, I got garbage bins around here, and I've got a toolbox full of metric sockets. I've got a thermometer that reads in Celsius as long as Fahrenheit, so I got absolutely no problem with the metric system. I guess I got a speedometer that reads off both miles per hour and kilometers per hour, so doesn't bother me, but just a different system. That's the way I figured. Chick, I think what you find, America is a nation of like 330 million people. I don't know the problem. Well, Germany is like 80, 90 million, something like that. And rest of Europe, it's kind of, it's in the hundreds of millions, if not a billion people, scattered throughout different parts of Europe. So everybody's going to have their own particular beliefs, their own particular opinions and stuff. Not necessarily good or bad, just slightly different. Now, there's a number of people that are doing very similar. They have, their YouTube channel is kind of based upon comparing, different countries. Now, Felix from Germany, that's the title of her YouTube channel. That's pretty much what she does. Compare. She's not saying one system is better than the other. She just said, well, this is the way that she's made her home here in Cincinnati, Ohio, but she was from Munich. But she'll say, well, this is the way it was done back in Munich. It's the way we do it here in the U.S. Just different. Not one better than the other. And another guy that has a that's Mike. It's GIV, German in Venice. His channel's in English, and his content is kind of loosely based upon a number of things, and not just comparing one to the other, but most of his are just showing the life around Venice there. Now, two in German, it's Mike Armist and there's Lieben USA. Those are both here from the U.S., but they're kind of intended to tell their fellow countrymen, this is kind of, if you want to come to the U.S., this is kind of where the spots you can have fun. This is kind of things you want to do and things that you want to avoid, like if, how to order food in a restaurant, or if you get pulled over at a traffic stop, this is kind of how you want to, how you want to handle a traffic stop with a cop. You want to be polite and courteous, and said, officer, what offense did I, stuff like that. Just a proper way to do stuff. But there's a number of people on YouTube that are already doing this. I'm sure there's a bunch more, all kind of different languages, not just English or German. A couple of things I'm going to ask you. Now, how do you feel about Slogger music? I just love Christina Stark. I fell in love with Christina Stark. She got a number of top songs. Ich verstehe ein bisschen Deutsch. Also, yo hablo español solo un poco. Let's just ask a couple of things. One time we come by Helena Fischer. She's got to be the queen of Slogger. She's got songs in about 5 different languages, English and German, and she's got some in Russian, because she was born in Russia, and she's got some songs in Spanish too. But some of the other Slogger singers, like Marina Marks, Vanessa May, Beatrice Egli. God, I love those chick songs, even though I get about half the words on them. Let's see. Would you ever do a Geisterjäger video with me? Would you do a Geisterjäger video there in your country? A lot of your fellow countrymen are doing Geisterjäger videos. There was one Octon. Was it Geister Octon? Ghost Records, or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was, but There's a bunch of them in French and a bunch of other languages too. But if you want to join up with me, like at San Carlos in Phoenix, or the Jerome Hotel in Jerome, Arizona, those are supposed to be some of the top ghost haunted spots here in the U.S. Okay, love you, Tick. Frau, ich liebe dich. Auf Wiedersehen.